Okay, good afternoon and welcome to TGIF. It's Friday, yay! I
Good
love
afternoon,
it!
everyone, and
It's
welcome to
Friday!
TGIF.
It's Friday, it's Friday. I'm really looking forward to the end of this week. I have to say, I've done German every day again. And I've got another German class at 8 o'clock because of you guys. Just to do TGIF, I booked an 8 o'clock in the evening German class, and I'm going to be fast asleep by then. But never mind, I'll survive. Every day this week, I have done an hour of German. That's how to do it. I don't just tell you what to do; I do it myself. Anyway, I apologise if, like me, you hear me coughing like Aladdin. I've also got a cough. Everybody's got a cough. I've got some mint tea by me because I found that normal tea doesn't help, but mint tea with some honey in it might soothe my little throat because I've already done an hour and a bit in Kitely, and yeah, I can feel it. I'm going to go out after this, walk the dog, go down to the chemist's and get some kind of some kind of lozenge or something because I'm going out tomorrow night and then we're out on Sunday night. I'm so tired. It's my own fault. I just say yes. Yeah. Oh, do you want to? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Do you want to go? Yeah, okay, let's do that. I should say no. I want to stay home and not do anything. Okay, now we've got two people who've joined us, Kata and Mustafa. I'm going to send them a little message because they might not know how this works. Now, I think that would be Mustafa there and Kata. Must be that one. Okay, we are speaking in the TGIF.
Hello, Kata. Is joined now.
You see, speak of the devil. There they are. Hello, Kata. Can you hear us? And there was silence. Probably just terrified Kata, but I hope you can hear us. So, hi Kata, welcome. So let me explain to you what happens. I'm streaming this, so you will be able to watch the recording on our YouTube stream. Okay, if you missed anything, or if you're not sure of anything. If you just want to listen to your own voice, but you'll have to speak first to do that. And what we do is we text chat in the common room.
Hello.
Hi, Oscar.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello,
Good
Oscar.
afternoon.
Okay. Hello, Aladdin.
We were just talking
Hello,
with
Oscar.
somebody from Italy in Kitely today. So we're going to get a whole European contingent if we keep on.
Okay.
Awesome. So how are you, Oscar? Did you manage to get above your palace above level 2 yet?
Look, I'm on level 4.
Wow!
Okay,
Awesome. Yay, go. Good.
With the help, look, listen, with the help of my daughter, I improved very quickly. She knows a lot about this kind of games.
Awesome. Oh, so you've got an expert. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Now I'm getting the way it works.
Good. Yeah. It's a slow process, but it's a good learning process, especially if you've got it set up in English. But that makes it slower, I must admit. I have mine set up in English, not German, which is very naughty of me. I know.
Okay, yeah.
But because I recommended people to come from Learn English Network to come and play, I felt if I'm going to do screenshots, I don't know if you noticed Zom's screenshot yesterday.
Yeah.
It was in Spanish.
Oh.
And I was like, well, if I'm going to do screenshots and screen sharing, I'd better have it set up in English. So I did it for you guys. Okay, so sorry, Aladdin. Last night we did a Viking session with Profluith, who's our Vikings expert, all about how to become a big hero, super hitting, super resource yielding Viking. Have you been playing with your account, Aladdin? you in.
No,
I'm going to find you. I'm
I'm-
going to attack you. Wakey, wakey, bash.
I don't know where I am in actually it was been a long time since
So you created the
I logged
account.
in.
You're,
I created an account
and
and
that was
I
it.
logged in. I play with something. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but after that I finished. I didn't log into it again. So it might be yes. I'm facing some kind of uh,
Well, you never lose the
business. Yeah.
you never lose the
I'm not
account.
sure.
It's
I'm
always
busy a
there.
little bit. I'm not in the mood that I'm playing. I'm not playing also in my console game
Oh,
for a while. So it's a disaster. I'm not sure what
okay.
happened.
I haven't
I
played
haven't.
yet my console games. Maybe you're.
Mhm.
I don't know how to say this, but this is kind of scary. Maybe, but maybe you're growing up.
Oh my God.
No, 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 no.
You're getting too old to play
No,
games.
I will be back, but it's
Okay.
it's kind of saying that it's uh, in a mess. Yes, I out of control of everything. So I'm trying
Okay.
to control again, and I found that the control is an illusion. So it's
Well,
what I
I
am
have
doing
always
here.
said that. I have always said that.
If I got
Everything
it
is.
right, that means
So
that I'm
I'm
getting
trying.
younger.
Yes, absolutely,
The-
Oscar. In fact,
Okay.
if you had come to our sessions we did in Talk to the Hand the last couple of weeks, we were actually in. You can watch it on the YouTube stream if you want, but we were listening to a TED talk and discussing a TED talk about
Okay.
gamers' brains, the brains
Oh.
of gamers, and how gaming, it gets a bad reputation. As you know, I've got an article on
Yeah.
English
Freshen
Magazine.
up your mind,
Basically, yeah.
your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it has absolutely. They're proving it now because the scientists are able
Yeah.
to monitor these things. Now, not every game will do that, of course. And if
Yeah.
you just keep playing the same game till 4 o'clock in the morning, you will see no benefit. But regular game playing with the right kind of games is very, very good for you. And I'm not talking
Okay.
about boring game training, brain training stuff. I'm talking about games, proper console action games are good for you. Hi,
So now-
Zom. You know it's
Okay,
good for
hi,
you, don't you,
Zom.
Zom?
Okay. Now a question comes. Is this the right game?
The jury is out on that because it's what I call a map game. Okay. Now, some people are saying that map games aren't good for the brain because there's no fast reactions. But to me, Vikings is a mixture because once you start playing and you're fighting and you're resource yielding and you're doing things more, you have to think a lot, you have to strategize a lot, but you also have to react quickly and you have to socialize a lot. You can get a long way as a lone player if you open your wallet. Okay, so if you don't mind getting your credit card
Okay.
out. But if you want to
Yeah,
progress
gold.
if you want to progress in the game without doing that, you would find it very difficult as a lone player. Okay. Now there are personal challenges where you can win gold, but it's a long, hard slog. You have to clan up. I would say that's one of the reasons I've recommended the game. You have to find a clan. You have to communicate if you want to progress in the game. And a lot of people say things about the game that are less than complimentary, I would say. But really, Plarium has changed the way the game is played. They're not as needy-greedy as they were. So it is more possible to progress without spending money, I think. But you can always play it without money. You won't progress quickly, and I think sometimes when people find, okay, this is it's
Iron
ridiculous.
Bank.
Why are they keeping asking
Iron
me for money?
Bank.
Yeah, well, it says more about them than it does
To
about the
win the
game.
war.
No, it says more about them than it does the game. Strategy games, Iron Bank. Yeah, okay. Is that another game? Is it? I'm an Iron Bank, by the way, but in this game, I hyper iron. 3 million an hour. I'm very tired. No wonder I'm always tired. Zom, can you hear us? By the way.
You're surprised when I'm silent. That's it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like,
absolutely.
It's not normal.
oh dear, Zom's not talking to us, or she can't hear us, or.
If I don't want to talk to you, I will not just join.
Well, that's what I thought.
No, I'm here. I was just listening you talking about game, benefit for the brain,
It is.
strategy. Well, I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun
Most
as well.
important.
Exactly. But I think fun's good for the brain too.
Yeah.
I really do.
Lynn, you
But it's
mentioned
true.
the. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go. Keep going. It's all right.
Lynn, you mentioned the wallet. That's something I noticed from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You get some offers.
They
Yeah.
get offers, but you don't. You click on them to ignore them. You just ignore
Yeah.
them. Yeah. I mean, there are people who there's a bit of snobbery in the game as well. When they find players who've been playing for 2 weeks and they're already level whatever 29, maybe not. No, I don't think even with money you could do that because it still takes
Okay.
time. But say if you're level 22 after 1 week of playing, people do say, "Oh, he's bought his
Yeah.
way into the game," you know, and they're a bit dismissive. But there are different ways to play the game, and let's face it, without those people who get the credit card out, there would be no game. So we have to admire them.
No, I would disagree with that. The game would be different, but there will be still a game because the people behind that, I think they have got a little idea on the back of their hand. They are not doing that they do that for money, but it could be part of a scientific study or whatsoever. We can become kind of
Do you think we're guinea pigs?
Yeah, sometimes
Little
I
Viking guinea
wonder.
pigs.
And change is strategy as there are more players or stronger clans or the Centurion disappear now, it's not possible and so on. So the game is a living thing as well. It changes, it adjusts over time to the player's configuration. It looks like it from when I listen to you and try and read the messages online. It seems to me that game is observing us.
Yeah. Maybe there's some boffins
But,
sitting
well,
there
it's
going,
just
"I
a
can't
talk like
believe
this."
they just did that." But I doubt it. I think.
But it's quite fun. And
It
what
is
I
fun.
love about it's true that you have no choice but to interact
Yeah. Well, no,
with people.
You do have a choice. You can do it, but as I say, it will either take you a very, very, very long time, or you'll have to get your credit card out. That's it. I don't think there's any other way you could. Or you cheat.
Even if you get your credit card out, you want to show people that you can be strong and powerful and so on. Okay, you use your credit card, so you will get some interaction. And you are looking for interaction because what you want to be, it's the front scene and see how powerful I am and all the stuff I've got and all the knowledge.
Yeah, is that interaction or is that just showing off?
Yes, but the fact of showing off, just speak about that person. So it depends on what they are looking for in the game. If they are looking for attention, they got it.
Yeah, true. And sometimes they look for attention. And there are trolls in the game, of course. And you know, it's just like anything online, you're going to find them. Nice thing is you can block them. Just click block, they're gone.
But the people that pay their way through the game, it's a little bit I don't understand very well what they are doing, because as you get more powerful, as you grow up and you become a beast and can do plenty of things, at the same time you have to confront yourself to more experienced players and people who didn't buy their way through the game.
Yep.
So it might be much more interesting to growing up and having the opponents at your own level to really enjoy it, to get some pleasure out of it.
I agree. I mean, I don't get it, but you know, some people, as you say, they just want to be the big I am. They haven't got the patience to actually play their way through the levels.
Yeah.
It's like the shortcut. And some people who use the cheats. There are cheats online, seemingly. You know,
Okay.
or they buy the account, the whole account. They go onto one of these auction websites, and they just buy a fully formed, all legendary gear account. There you go.
So on the shelf, I want. Hey, it's Christmas. Come on.
What do you want? Legendary Link's gear for Christmas.
Exactly.
Oh, Pry took a great photograph of Link's gear in a shop window. It was so funny, but I don't know where he shared it. I think it was online. I'll see if he can reshare it for you. I think it was before you started playing. It was really funny. So maybe that's the sort of thing you're thinking of. It's not on my camera, so I can't share it, I'm afraid. And he is done.
But,
anyway, yeah, carry on.
Oscar, you are playing Vikings because I'm not so sure. You are playing Vikings too, Oscar? Aladdin, I know you are not, but Oscar, are you?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I am. I'm on level 4 for my palace.
Okay, so you've started recently, right?
Yes, less than 1 week ago.
Regularly or just?
Well, with only 1 week time.
And look, Teach is showing us with her special emoticon that she's got with her neutral account. Look at that.
Look, I'm still getting the hang of it, and
Okay.
I think so. I'm trying to understand what to do at each moment. Okay, so well, I'm playing whenever I can. Not very often, but whenever I can.
That's it.
Yesterday, for example, I played for a while with the help of my daughter, and I improved a lot.
Yay!
With her advice. Click there. No, don't go there because that's not free. Come here. Yes, first this and then that. Okay.
Awesome.
You play on a computer or you play on a mobile device?
On
the computer.
Desktop. Yeah.
On the computer. Yeah. Okay. That might be better not to be hooked.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, I think having it on your phone is really dangerous because it sends you notifications when something's. Oh, you can't do it now though, Oscar. You'd have to have a second account. But if you really get into the game, most people have alts because the game doesn't allow you to link your PC account to your Facebook or your social network account. You can only do that on a phone mobile device, but don't do that yet.
Really?
Yeah, don't do it. Just play with the PC because that limits your time exposed to the game. It really does.
Okay.
Otherwise, yes, it's very. You can't help. It becomes kind of automatism, and with the notifications.
Yeah. I'm noticing that on my phone. I'm like. And I had to do it in a very strange way as well, so it slowed my phone down as well. So it's not ideal to go on the phone unless everybody I know. Well, most people I know who do it started on the PC, and then they wanted a second account and they wanted it on the phone. But then by then they're hooked. They love playing the game. They're with a clan. That's when I think you can ramp it up a bit. But you're fine the way you are, Oscar. It sounds like you're doing all the right things, and it's great because you've got something to play with your daughter as well. It's good.
As I'm listening to you, it seems that you are pushing yourself, and that's not what I want to do nowadays. I don't want anything that pushes me a little bit more than I'm actually.
The game for me is relaxation. Actually, I find it very relaxing, but then I don't take it very seriously.
Okay.
But I like it because you don't have to do that click 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 click. I can't play games like that. They drive me nuts. I can do something and then I can put the phone down or go away from the computer, do something else, come back, see if it's finished. I've got something that's running. It's going to take 20 weeks. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well, you're special. Okay, I'm fine. 20 weeks, I will go on holiday and.
No, I'll just do other things with my account. Destiny. Okay, so we had.
She's observing how people are attacking the beast and the trap and the onslaught and.
No. What I do is that's running for 20 weeks. It's a knowledge upgrade. Okay, so then I do shorter building upgrades. I do troop training. I do resource yielding. So I do other stuff, and I just let that 20-week one run. If I win a load of gold, I give it a boost. But I can only give it a 15-day boost, so it's still at 20 weeks. You can imagine how long it was when it first started running. But that's what I like about the game. It's like, okay, there's no hurry, you'll get there in the end. It's a bit like learning English, really.
Oscar, she has got her strategy to slow down.
Yeah. But it is it's a lot faster as you start, Oscar. So up to level 15, it goes quite quickly. Then it starts to slow down. By level 21, it slows down. Level 26, you're talking 52 weeks for a process to run, that kind of thing.
Oh my God, where are you?
I'm at 22.
Okay. And what about you, Som?
Just 18.
18?
18 only, yes. And I don't want to go to...
Come on, Som, you have to catch up. Come on.
No, well,
hang on, wait, Som. Oscar, I thought you didn't want to be pushed.
Yeah,
don't push
I'm not for sure.
Push others.
I will not. I won't. Yeah.
Good. Everybody plays at a different pace, at a different rate. We all get there to the same destination in the end.
The fact is, as well, based on what on the session yesterday on Vikings about a few materials you can't easily get when you start to be a big player. I think I would be better off not rushing the 21 level to accumulate these what looks like for me abundant materials that are very scarce in the end for when you are above 21. Well, or maybe it's not 21, it's 22, 23,
20,
I don't know. But
I think 25, they start becoming what people call rare. At 22, I'm still getting leather and debris coming out of my ears, but I'm happy now because I know, okay, I get it now, I keep it, I'll need it later. That's the thing.
So just to answer your question also, Oscar, I'm upgrading to Palace 19, and I was thinking of boosting, and I said, no, I'm not going to boost. My knowledge is not up to date at this level. I don't have enough gold. So if I rush to upgrade my palace to 21, my knowledge is not going to be very, very far behind. And it can be a disadvantage because we are not winning clan, we are on part.
We never win KVK. We never win KVK. Our KVK is looking, mind you, it's looking good actually. But okay, let's leave Vikings alone. Did you see what Aruba wrote earlier? Because she was talking, she asked, "What you doing, Amatsu?" Which should be, "What are you doing, Amatsu?" And Amatsu said, "I hate to admit it, but I'm playing Vikings. What are you doing?" And she goes, "What's the Viking? Everyone play Viking." Which is, I would say, what's up with Vikings is what I'd say. I think that's what she was thinking. What's up with Vikings? And then everyone is playing Vikings in Discord. We do other stuff too. Honestly, we do other stuff.
It's just the most active chat room on the LAN server at the moment.
It
it
is, and there is a reason I invited people to play the game. It gives you it gives people common ground to talk about something.
Yeah, true.
It's common ground. Not everybody. That's why I don't want to do it all the time. But I have had a word with Prif, and he's happy to do a session like that, like once a month. Just to take a different aspect of the game and look at it and discuss some tactics that you can use or not, because the way you play it is up to you. But just some tips and tricks as he learns them, just to share them. Okay.
All right. Good. Excellent.
Cool.
Thank you, Mr. Pry, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, yes. Anyway, I've got a couple of things to say. Okay. Some people seem to be confused about Discord. I went into Skype this morning to add new members because Skype's still running. We've got the English Speaking Club in Skype, and Natasha's still running sessions in Skype, although Aladdin is doing his best to convince her not to.
Natasha, woo!
Every time Discord's mentioned. So when are you changing to Discord,
Yes,
Natasha?
I'm losing my fight.
I think we'll get there. We will
Hey,
get there.
She win. She win.
Boycott. Ask the members to boycott
She
the
win.
sessions. Got to boycott Natasha's session.
Oh, Oleg came.
Encourage
Oleg
people
left.
to boycott.
To boycott. Oh, that's a bit extreme. No, don't do that. No, but I mean, eventually, I've already said this to people. I'm aiming towards next year for all the teacher-led sessions to come over to Discord, purely to save my sanity, but to still keep the English Speaking Club, and I'll still add people to my Skype account, because then that instead of, well, at the moment, Discord is like the if anything's not working, we'll go to Discord. But what I'd like to do is flip that, and Discord become the main thing. And if anything's not working, we can go to Skype. So there would still be the requirement to have a Skype account, but as a backup rather than the main reason. I'm enjoying Discord so much, and it offers so much. I know some people have issues still. I don't understand why. Aruba, for example, can hear but can't speak. I think, you know, if Aruba could come to an Ask Aladdin session. And that's the other thing, Aladdin. Practice what you preach. Run an Ask Aladdin session in Discord.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's a lot easier, as you
Very
did
interesting
earlier.
point.
Yeah, it is, but you
Yeah.
saw it earlier. I mean, right now, I'll just tell you how many people have made the jump, or at least popped their toes in the water. Yeah, well, you know, it's just
Ooh,
a
it's
toe.
cold.
And we're going, hey, it's lovely, come on in. It's fine once you're in, come on in. That's right, you'd have to have gone to one of our sessions earlier to get that reference. If Monique, if you're watching this, you know what I mean.
Hey.
So right now in the server we've got 183 members, okay, and I'm sure if I pushed it more, and I'm thinking about doing that in the calendar, then I'm sure we could increase on that number. And as you said, you know, at everyone, there's none of this having to pop round different groups leaving a message. It's just at everyone in the common room, that message goes out to everybody who has notifications on. So
You've got at here as well?
at here
So-
means you're online. At everyone pushes a notification out.
She's spamming now, guys.
Ah,
Look at
yeah.
that.
Yep.
Because I'm playing Viking, I've got Discord and so on, I've got notification everywhere. So if I suffer from deficit attention, I know where it comes from now.
Does that mean every time I do at everyone, you get a notifications on?
But I just have to, I can turn them off to silence individually. So I have to do that.
Ping.
Otherwise, I've got
No, I know,
just
I
ping all day long. It's pinging. No, not all day long,
Come
but
on. Imagine what it's like for me. I've got Discord pinging at me, Skype pinging at me,
I'm not comparing
Line
myself with
pinging at you,
Come
at me.
on. I don't give a shit what is it for you. That's your problem.
Zoom is good in this. She is advertising, promote every session that if she promote things very good, so
She does.
people hear. Yeah, she doing a great job in this. I don't know how to do it. Zoom, by the way. It's me.
I'm not so good at it because I haven't been successful really to attract people on English radio or Discord or whatsoever. But
Even if in
if
Discord.
I had time, I would do it in Discord. But I can't pile up the time. I can't add more time at the moment to.
No, exactly. It's
I'm
like
so sorry
playing
for
the
that.
game. No, you've done great. I think you're doing fantastic.
Aladdin, blame Viking. Because I decided that a part of my
Blame Viking,
recreational activities Viking is taking it as well. So it needs a bit of, if you want to play it, if you want to follow, because as Lynn teaches, Oscar said earlier, it's about communication, socializing, interacting, and so on. And if you are far away from, you're losing interest. You have got too much to catch on in between your clan, in between the kingdom, in between a few key players as well about the knowledge. So
yeah, it's quite demanding, but it's all good practice, and I hope you're benefiting from the Spanish side of it as well.
Yeah, true. This is this works well.
Yeah.
I have no choice, because in my clan only the chief seems to be able to interact in English, and the other ones, either they are too shy or not confident enough. But it's anyway, they are very proud to be a mixed Spanish and Latino group, one in the kingdom. So kind of identity issue actually here. So they are not going to switch to English.
No,
that's for sure.
Quite right. I mean, that's one of the reasons I like the whole thing, is it is multilingual. So anyway, let's say hello again to Oleg. Oleg, I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. Let's just see. Oleg, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yay! How are you? Long time no hear.
Howdy.
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 Yeah, howdy.
Howdy. I would like to ask you a question. What is the difference between Discord and Skype? Do you think using Discord is better for running session? Is better?
For me, yes. Do you know why? I have to do less. I have to do less. When I'm running sessions in Skype, I have to move people into different groups. They have to ask me to be moved. Okay, once they're in the group, it's fine, but then I have to check the group and make sure I remove people who aren't actually attending. And in Discord, they join, and if they want to join a session, they add themselves. So from my side, and I find the voice quality here is superior to Skype as well.
And honestly, switching from mobile to desktop mobile is much easier.
Yeah, because it's here. I mean, what I see here on my PC, I'm logged in on the app on my PC at the moment.
Yeah.
But for example, if I were to log in using the browser, which you can do, you don't have to download the app. So if I were to log in using the browser, I would see exactly the same thing. And if I log in on my mobile phone, I see exactly the same thing. If I tried to do that with Skype, I lose contacts, I lose groups, I lose...
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It doesn't work. It's not multi-platform. Yeah. Discord is truly multi-platform.
It's truly multi-platform. And another thing, you've got the setting for the servers, and you can create rooms within it, voice and text, and you don't have to reset all the right or add people or whatsoever. If you are on the server itself, here, Learn English server, you can it's easy for the people who set up the server to let people do whatever they like and to join. So if you are a LAN member, you've got access to everything, and it's up to you to join. So you don't have to ask a person.
Yeah. There's no, can you add me? Teach, can you add me?
Yeah. So even for yourself,
Teach, can you remove me?
And if you want to have a peek, see what it's like, to see if you like it or not, you are part of the LAN server. So okay, pop around when there is a session, join. If you don't like it, just go. And that's it. So it's very, very straightforward. And everybody then can see what's on. And it's up to them. So they really have to take the initiative.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's not a story of a teacher anymore. Even if you join session that teacher design for learning, it's you decide to join something that might interest you and participate. It's totally different dynamic in Discord.
Yeah, I agree. And I prefer it. It's more, okay, let me put it this way. It's more in keeping with how I've always visualized the Learn English Network. Okay, the technology's not always been there, and goodness knows we've tried and tested several bits of technology, as Ali knows.
And
but this is
yeah.
more because of its informal nature, its drop-in nature. It is much more how I envisaged the network at the very beginning.
What I like is that from the get-go, you can trust everybody, and as it runs, depending on what you do, you make restrictions. So you don't stop to set up restriction and then giving rights. It's the other way around. It's all open, all of openness you want at the beginning, and then depending on what's going on.
Open.
Well, because you set up your server with rules from the get-go, but some servers have everyone as
yeah, you wouldn't give server permissions at an open
no,
level,
no, except the server permission.
But yeah, the ability to join and talk and just interact, absolutely.
So even when you design it, it's more dynamic because you don't have to think too much, except for teach maybe, forward. What you want, what permission you want to give in this room or this lesson or this room, voice room and so on. Template, you apply this template and then you adjust depending on how it goes over time, which is much more easier to manage actually. And you can have your own knowledge. You have the direct messages from people or private group as well, voice and messages.
Set up your own server.
Yeah. So when you set up, you've got your own working group, if you prefer, or work activity recreational group. You can have your own, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people there are in it. They are not going to throw you. Sorry, there is nobody in your group, so we don't want you to have a server on Discord. So that's great.
And the Discord people are actually also quite awesome, I have to say. I don't want to gush too much about them, but every time I've had an issue, and I have had issues, I mean, it's a computer program, for goodness sake. It's on the internet. It's in the cloud somewhere. It's going to have issues. But they've been so responsive and nice, not snotty.
Yeah.
I get so many snotty replies from some support. Plarium's terrible, by the way. Oh, God. And, you know, have you cleared your cache? Well, no, didn't think of that. I mean, honestly, I'm not 12.
Well, Discord people are gamers, so
yeah, exactly.
they've got this spirit.
So
they are
Plarium. Plarium, are you listening? Your support needs to just take a step back and look at what you're saying to people sometimes.
But Discord is made by gamers for gamers.
Okay, can I just put the record straight here? I am not a hacker. I don't think I've ever hacked anything. However, when it comes to programming,
kind of.
We saw that.
when I hack, I hack something I've written, not somebody else has written. I'm not that keen on hack. I don't mind white hat hackers who try and help.
Yeah.
But I'm not keen on hackers. I have been hacked, and it's not nice when somebody hacks your website that you've spent a lot of time putting together, or your forum or whatever. I'm like, what? And I know that it's not personal. I know it's just a program they've sent out scuttling around the internet, but the upshot is when I got hacked, I lost a lot of work. So no, I wouldn't dream of becoming a hacker. Take it back. I actually freaked Ali out last night in the session because I was on my laptop in the living room at home, and I'd set hubby up on my PC so that he could use the microphone and the setup, the streaming. So it's all on my PC. It's not on his. So I set him up, and I was in the other room just tiddling away on my laptop, and then he needed to close the call, and he didn't know how, which is really funny. But he closed it, but didn't realise he was still talking and everybody could hear. So I popped on and I spoke through the microphone as Pry, and I think it freaked Ali out. He's like, oh my God, she's hacked his account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a way of, you hacked it actually. Okay, it was not computer related, but for us, Pry avatar, we got suddenly. Oh,
yeah,
so
it can freak you out, can't it? Yeah, come on. God, I have done it in Kitely as well. What I did was I took Eleanor and April, okay, and I made their avatars, and then I just resed them as non-player characters, just to see what would happen. It was part of a drama. It was part, but people were trying to talk to them. It was very funny. So
Ali is right.
Anything.
You are kind of hacker. It is kind of hacking activities, actually. Maybe low level, and I'm not so sure that it's so low level, because it's like a little bit stealing people's identity at the same time. So
absolutely.
Woo.
And it was fun when April and Eleanor met themselves as well. It was like, what's going on? And I said, well, that's it. That's what happens. You know, you have to make. Now you see, I couldn't do that with your avatars on, because you made your avatar unique with your own stuff. But because April and Eleanor just used stuff that was available. That's the trick. Make yourself
always
unique.
Customize.
Always. Okay. Oleg, you asked me about my German exam. Yeah?
Yes, I did.
I passed. Yay! I have a certificate.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now she's starting to forget everything about German.
No, I was saying today in my session, I have been to, I think I was saying today to Aladdin before you guys arrived, I have been to German every day this week. And I'm going after this session. So there you go.
Wow. Hey, Oleg, je ne regrette rien. What have you got to regret? Come on.
Rien. Non, je ne regrette rien.
Ni le bien qu'on a fait, ni le mal, cela m'est bien égal.
Hey, stop,
we'll
be banned. We'll have the video banned on YouTube. Stop.
Come on. My voice is so bad, so.
Oleg, yeah, we do karaoke sessions here too, by the way. There is a karaoke group, and it's normally the first Monday of every month. So in a week and a bit's time, we should have a karaoke session. If you want to come, I love your singing style, so do come along. The last time it was only me and a new member, and I didn't feel like making them sing because I thought that was a bit mean. So we didn't actually do any singing, which is a shame. And it's not
the first
streamed.
Monday of the month.
Yeah,
so the
not
shit. Where am I going to be? Oh shit.
Ish, because it depends on what I'm doing, of course.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I will keep an eye on.
But I think it should float on the 6th. I think that's okay. It's normally about 8 o'clock. And I don't think I've changed the name of the group yet. But if you want to join, just let us know in the English radio group, and we'll add you to the
next karaoke Monday, 3rd of November in the group. 3rd of November?
Yeah, 6th.
No, it's returned
Monday.
3rd.
Monday is not Friday.
Yes, but if I go to the karaoke group, I see next karaoke Monday, 3rd of November.
Well, that's
not
silly.
exist in 2017. Okay, I'll change it.
Hashtag fail. Hashtag fail.
Monday 6th.
Sorry about that. Yes, should be the 6th of November. I don't know why I got the 3rd.
I'm changing that. Okay, change.
I know what happened. Mea culpa. I know what happened. Because Friday is Spotlight, so the first Friday of every month is the Spotlight session in Google Hangouts. I must have just gone to I defaulted to the Friday, I think, on the date. But never mind. Thank you, Zom. Thank you.
Okay, so see how our brain works, guys. Anyway,
and I'll change something else as well. It will have to be 8 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just because of commitments.
Okay.
German commitments.
It should be my first day in Luxembourg this month. That Monday. Ooh. That's going to be interesting. I will try to join.
Don't worry. Don't
suffer
from FOMO.
On Sunday, so we'll see. I will see. That's going to be fun.
Remember what I've told you about being FOMO? Don't do it.
Yeah, no, true, no, for that.
Yeah.
Last time I couldn't, I wasn't there. But, well, there are a few activities you want, because really, when you really enjoy something,
True.
and when
You
you
want to
start
make the
working
effort,
hard
yeah.
on, because the benefit you get out of it, the pleasure, the relaxation, well, everything, the people around that you haven't been in touch for a while, it tripled times. No, yeah, there are a few things you can, if you don't take them, you forget about them, you can't organize yourself to just try to be there. So
yeah, it's about making time for things that you enjoy. But
true.
don't worry about it. That's the thing. If you can't, you can't, and that's that. But yes, I will try.
Don't worry about it.
But if anybody's watching this and looking at the calendar and going, "There's nothing on the calendar," it's not a formal network session. It's not streamed. It will not appear on YouTube.
Be on Discord. You have to be on Discord.
And you have to be on Discord. Absolutely. And you have to sing. No lurking, no mooching. You have to sing. Doesn't matter if it's in English or in your own language. Even if it's only a little, I don't know, a children's rhyme or a children's song. It doesn't matter, but you do have to sing. Okay? Yes, really, Ali.
Yeah. Otherwise, you are not allowed in the room.
Yeah. And as I say, we're very relaxed about this. We prefer if the first song is in English, and then after that you're allowed to sing in any language. But a couple of times I've had to sing in German recently, which was fun. Especially the second one that Marco made me do, which was a rap song, a hip-hop song in German. It nearly broke me. It nearly destroyed me.
Destroy? What do you mean destroy?
It was so difficult. I mean, I still don't believe that the guy who sang it actually sang it like that. I think it was, he sang it and then they sped it up. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? The nice thing is, as you can see with Oleg, yeah, and you can share the video. Yeah. And English, because at the end of the day it is an English session, but as I say, it's not purely English, and it doesn't have to be a pop song even. It can be...
It's not a session. Come on.
Well, it's an English
it's
event.
It's a get-together.
An English get-together, an English event.
That's an event. Because now when you use your word session, people think, no, not a lesson. We don't have lesson. We have sessions.
Don't have
now, and now the karaoke. No, it's not a session. It's an event. Just to confuse people.
True. Well, I mean, I can't strictly say we don't have lessons either, because the Tuesday and the Wednesday sessions are very lessony. And today's Friday session is a little lessony. But, you know, there has to be a bit of learning involved in the sessions. But what it's not is not a course, because we can't do a course. People come, go.
You can't get certificate, guys.
There's no certificate. You might get a badge, but there's no
you get badges. That's the same thing. Huh?
Yeah.
What is a certificate? It's just a ping.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a badge. But I'm not sure if you want to turn up to an interview, a job interview, and say, no, I haven't got my TEFL certificate, but I've got a badge from the network.
It's what I said during my interview about English. I said I don't have any certificate, but I've got plenty of badges.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness.
You have to take advantage of what you do, and because I don't have anything that is proving that I can communicate in English. So the only way is to speak English and talking about the activities I do in English. So I can say, yes, I do, and I'm very active. I've got plenty of badges, all sorts, very colorful. So I thought they were useless, but no, they have got their purpose, even in the professional settings.
Ali's got a question. Ali, take the mic. It's very difficult, I know, with some in the room, but go for it, quick.
Oh, yes, sorry.
No, I don't want to go in front of Zoom. I just give up. I was just asking that. I mean, did you print all those badges? I mean, you said you had
Yes, we
had-
printed them and put them on our chests.
Print? What do you want?
Wow.
We don't need to print
No,
them.
indeed, we didn't print anything. We didn't
No,
take
no,
it
no.
any seriously like that.
Actually,
We take it any seriously, deepest inside us, but it's.
actually, Aladdin, have you heard of the brownies and the Girl Guides? And the
No.
Scouts. Okay, brownies, Girl Guides, Scouts. They go for badges, and they have cloth badges that they do sew to their clothing. So maybe we should be doing that for the
Oh,
Learning
no,
English
no,
Network.
no, no. That's going too far. No way. No.
Okay. So you'd say there, Ali, I was in the Scouts. So I was in the Scouts, and I went scouting. Yeah. And there are other groups. I think there's one that's for people who like playing around in water. What are they called? There's the Cubs as well. So the brownies lead to the Girl Guides. The Cubs lead to the Scouts. And then there's another one that leads to, it's a naval one. Lots of messing about on the water. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, dib, 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 dob, dob, dob. You had a lot of badges. Well, now you can get more badges, Ali.
It sounds too military when you look at that. All these decoration on your
So
shirt or...
Zoom printed them and didn't like it.
No, because I'm digital, so I've got my mobile device with
Digital.
Discord and with the forum, because the same.
Awesome.
The interview, are you using Skype? I say, you are still using that? What, you are not on Discord?
Oh, brilliant.
What? Well, it was not the first interview, it was the third one, so...
Okay, they've
we
got
are
to
not
know you a
ignoring
bit
each
by
other.
then.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. A little bit.
Hi, Marco. Hi. Take the mic, Marco.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm
Sorry.
doing well. It's Friday. Come on, you
Yeah,
always know the answer. It's good. It's always good.
Yeah, it's going to be soon, be o'clock soon.
Yes, it's mint.
See.
It's mint tea o'clock at the moment. I'm afraid to say, but
Oh no, you are spoiling your butt taste before beer. No way.
my what?
Your taste bud.
That's better. Listen to the recording to see what that actually sounded like. It was not good.
Oh shit. Never mind, it happens.
It does.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, Aladdin and I, we've both got a bit of a cough, so I've been trying to make sure I don't cough at you the whole session by drinking mint tea. So I'm not sure if I'll be hitting the beer, but tomorrow night's going out for a meal, so I'm sure there'll be some beer involved then. Mint tea.
So next week there is a bank holiday, right? You have got Friday sessions anyway, or you are...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet because it's also November, but I will let people know. Okay.
Okay.
It's always dependent what hubby wants to do, which is always dependent on the weather. Okay, so hubby,
Which is very not predictable.
well, you can have an idea. If we see at the moment, I can only see 5 days ahead, but it's looking pretty crappy, to be honest. Lots of rain. So we probably won't be going anywhere. But if hubby suddenly says, let's go to Rome, then we'll be off.
26 degrees, wine.
Yeah, I did like it.
What was it? Sushi, Brazilian sushi.
Brazilian sushi, yeah, the only thing you can afford to eat. Oh dear.
That would be great because of holidays, yes.
Yeah.
You are making... I'm feeling like going somewhere.
But no, thank you for asking, because it's as well to ask. In fact, let's go to next week's sessions very quickly. And you do have to be aware of something very, very, very important. This weekend, the clocks change.
Oh!
The time, yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So it changes in Europe this
Finally.
weekend. So that
I
means,
love winter.
yeah, that means that Natasha's times are going to change. I haven't done them yet, but she sent me a message today to say, could you change the
But
times?
I see the updating on Natasha sessions next week. Is it right?
No, there should
Because
be.
oh no, don't say it. Because I said it's become a reasonable.
Oh, I see. It might change again, I'm afraid. A couple of them will change. I got a
Oh,
message
no.
from her. I haven't had time to do it today, but I will do it this
So
weekend.
it's not a final time.
Well, what I'm about to say
Aladdin,
is keep an eye on the
it's
calendar.
Because Europe is changing, but Brazil is not.
No, Brazil already changed.
Brazil, it's yes. they
It
already
changed last
Already
week.
changed.
Yeah,
So okay,
So
so
it
it
gets-
changed last week, so it's going to change again.
exactly. Exactly. So keep an eye on
Double
the calendar,
whammy.
guys.
Anyway,
Oscar asked the question, what's kind of relaxing tea called? Well, there's lots of different ones, but the best tea for
Relaxing
relaxing
tea.
before you go to bed is chamomile.
and
Okay.
in what way this tea relaxes you?
It just helps you sleep, and it's proven. Okay, chamomile really does help you
It
sleep.
puts you to sleep.
No, it just helps you to sleep. It doesn't put you to
Give
sleep.
them to babies. You can give that to
Okay.
babies.
I don't
I got-
know. I wouldn't give herbal medicine to any baby because it's still chemicals. It's still medicine, but it does actually do. It does do it. It works for me. Okay.
Go to sleep. Chamomile.
But I
So
think-
chamomile.
Yeah, but I think it's partly the ritual. It's not just the tea. Now you have to be careful what kind of chamomile you get. I use the flowers, the dried flowers, not the stuff, the cheap stuff. They are expensive, but you only need 4 or 5 flowers, and I find it very relaxing. Now, whether it's just because I think it's relaxing that I
the
find it
ritual.
relaxing, I don't know.
The ritual and the preparation and I've got to put the kettle on and the water and blah, blah. That's relaxing.
In the UK, there's something called Ovaltine that's meant to help you relax, but it's so disgusting. It just makes me feel sick and I want to go to bed. Maybe that's how it works.
Ovaltine.
I think-
In the UK, there's something called sleepy time tea. I've no idea if it works, but have a word with Amatsu. She uses it. Sleepy time tea. Okay.
I'm looking it up, and
yeah.
I think other translation is wrong, or if it is right, this is not what I'm looking for. This is if I follow the translation, it's the thing you take after being sick.
No, if I'm feeling sick, I take ginger. Okay.
Teacher.
Okay, so the translation here is wrong. I'm
Well,
looking
no,
for
people-
what we call in Spanish tila,
Oh, I don't know.
something to get relaxed before going to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I use. Now,
Chamomile.
there is valerian. I don't know what yours is, but valerian has actually got sedative
No,
effects.
but that's a pill. No, I'm
No, it's also a tea.
talking about something similar to a tea,
Lemon
kind
balm?
of tea. If I follow the translation, the name they give it is lime blossom, but I don't know if this is English from the street. If
English
you
from the
read
street?
my message,
Message. Where is your message?
my message here,
Scroll
lime
up
blossom.
a little bit.
Lime blossom.
Okay.
The translation.
I've never had lime blossom tea. Tilla tea, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
tila tea.
Never heard of it, but yeah, it is lime blossom or linden as well.
Linden.
Yeah, the linden blossom in North America, in American. The linden blossom. We've got a lot of linden trees around here. Okay, it says there are benefits to it, but and I'm pretty up on natural remedies because it's something I'm interested in, but I've never had it. Okay.
Tilo tea. Yeah, Tilo tea.
Yeah.
Tilo.
Oh, I've got Tilla.
Take a cup of Tilo tea. Yeah, this is what I found.
Is there any reason you're asking, Oscar? Are you having difficulty sleeping?
No, but I have I find difficulties when translating that. If I'm abroad, I'm trying to find it, and I talk to someone, I can't find the words. They don't understand me. So
True.
the problem is I don't know the translation, the right words, the right name for that.
Ah,
That's a
okay.
curiosity.
Okay. Yep. Seemingly, it is a relaxing tea. But I've never tried it, so I can't say whether it's efficacious or not. Hot milk.
Efficacious?
Oleg,
Well,
you see,
look.
Oleg, I can't drink hot milk unless there's cappuccino in it. Okay, unless there's a couple of espressos in it.
And then that's not hot milk. That's not milk.
And it's not going to help me sleep either. That's very true. That's very true. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me carry on. So, my times won't change, but your times might if you're in a different time zone. Do check the calendar, recalculate the times. Natasha's times will change, so check the calendar this weekend before Natasha's next session and recalculate the times. The English Speaking Club hasn't contacted me to say whether they're changing or not, but they are capable of making the changes themselves. So I think
About
you'll
the
find
radio
it's
shows.
already an hour earlier for me. So I think somebody's already done that. Whoever it was, well done. Well done. And Aladdin, I'm not sure. Are you going to change your times or?
You stay the same.
Mm,
You don't know.
yes, it's. I'm not sure.
Think about
No,
it.
I will. It's depend on my time. It will be shifted to be more earlier 1 hour. So it's minus
1 hour
I'm
earlier?
not sure. Yes, it will be 1 hour earlier because I'm asleep. I'm
What
sleeping
now?
early and yeah.
Wake up! Wake up!
Right now, wake up! Come on! It's too
No.
early. 5:30.
Too early. Yes, too early.
Okay.
Sorry for that. So it will be, for example, it's supposed to be from 10 to 11 in Berlin time. So the same time as my time right now. But after you changing it, so it will be more hour later, right? It will be. I'm not sure. it's difficult every time when when we calculating time. So it's if we are not changing things. If we suppose that it's no clock will change next week, so it will be from 10 to 11, not from 11 to 10 to 12. Sorry.
It will be from
Did you
10 to
understand
11.
anything?
Yeah, so it will be
I
from
didn't
10
understand the
to
thing
11.
there.
So I'm not sure if.
Yeah, okay, so it will be 1 hour earlier for people living in Europe.
All I've got
For
out of
me,
that.
but I'm not sure.
All
what
I've
happened
got
to-
out of that is Aladdin isn't sure.
So,
Isn't sure because
as
it's the timing.
calendar,
Yeah.
but Aladdin, when it's
Okay, so
changing
for
time,
example,
you mess up
next.
the calendar.
Yeah.
So,
No, I don't mess up. Don't worry about it.
don't worry, I worry on this. Well, we will discover it soon enough anyway, so that's all good. No
Well,
problem.
I'm wondering how
Okay.
Oleg suddenly went from level 8 to level 6. I have no idea.
What?
Well, earlier we got this Oleg, congratulations, you advanced to level 8, and just now
To level
you've
6?
advanced to level 6. I think because Oleg played with me 6 didn't like it. As he went at me 6, I think he just demoted him. I didn't know Me6 could be mean.
I can't see the level 8 message. Oh.
Oh, it's quite a bit. I'll pin it. Hang on, I'll pin it. It's just above where Aladdin put the firework. Okay. So, oh, maybe I'm just no, it's
No,
okay.
no,
I got
you
it
are
was
conf-
Oscar.
It's a leaderboard to check level to know that Zoom is the first one every time.
She's hacking so many identities, so now she's mixed them up. That's a reason of hacking.
Totally. No, it's Oscar.
No, I'm not,
they both begin with O. Give me a break. Oscar and
Oh,
Oleg.
okay. Oscar Oleg. So I don't mind what your name is. It's the same letter. You are the same person.
Ah, dear.
Hello.
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 Hello. Can you hear me?
Aruba. Aruba, we can hear you. Oscar, I can hear you, yes. Oh, no, he's gone.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Your connection is working. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, it's not working brilliantly, but it is working.
Okay. So, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
What? Sorry.
We can hear you, Aruba.
Okay.
Yes, she is listening for you.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm
I
very
am
well.
Arun's father.
Ah, hello. You got it working. Well done.
Yes, very good. Thank you. She is teaching you, learning for you.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I am also little bit English, but little bit, not too much.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's already good. And English is many people speak it. That's not worth it. It's time to switch. It's time to learn another language. English, too many people speak it. We start to be boring, honestly. So just a little bit is enough, actually.
Yeah, but in my country, language English is a little bit, not too much.
Not
so
okay.
So speak is problem. That's why she is connect for you, and she wants to speak English learning. So I think so you can help.
Yeah, she's at the right place. That's a fantastic place to learn more and to get to know other people. And we talk only English here, so it's all good.
Yes, thank you. So she is talking about you. Can you speak Aruba?
Speak with her. We can speak with her. We are all together right now. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I give you.
Give her the mic. Give her the mic.
Yes.
Hello, Dom. How are you?
Yeah, great. It's very great to hear your voice. It's the first time for me. Wow.
Yeah, my mic is not working for
It
1
is.
month.
For 1 month. So what have you changed? Have you bought a different mic? What did you do?
No, one mic.
No, different. She बदलाव उसको इसको जो है तुम बदलाओ आगे जब वो सीखोगी कैसे फिर लर्निंग कैसे होगी इसको ऐड करा है इसको दोबारा डाउनलोड करा दोबारा
We can
बोलोगी तो बोलोगी ना
अब फर्स्ट टाइम बात करने में नहीं हो रहा.
Well, I think teach
I was don't work so that I can.
Okay. Teach you will have to give her the perseverance badge on this. Huh?
I think so, yes, definitely.
So you've got a new badge, Abigail.
बोलने से थोड़ी आएगा अब आपका माइक बोलते हैं आगे काम नहीं करता
So now you've got to learn how it works, guys, because honestly, that's a bit... Yes, me too. Hey, guys, we don't understand your native language, so it's got to be in English.
Hello.
Okay, don't forget to don't forget to mute. Yeah, don't forget. Okay, don't forget to mute and unmute your mic now that it's working, because if you're speaking with your mic open, we can hear every word. Now, I can't understand
And it's
what you're
streaming
saying
on
to your
YouTube
dad, but
live.
some people, and it is streaming on YouTube. Yes.
She is, excuse me, she is so shy with you because you are teacher, but she is shy.
That's fine. We don't mind.
She's a native speaker, teacher. That's pretty straightforward. So she's going
Yeah,
to be.
she said that the speaker and then now is downloading the another site, so you can now is going to well.
Good. Well, I'm very impressed you've got it working. That's great. By the way, Aladdin, we're not steaming on YouTube. We're streaming. It's not a kettle.
Bit of steam.
Thank you so much.
Nice speaking to you. Lovely speaking to you. Well done. Woo. Okay, now, just one little thing before I will have to go, because I've got a doggy here who needs her walk. We'll look at the leaderboard. Somebody put the link up, so let's have a look. I know who put the link up.
And
Look at
Teach is level 27 now. Can't believe it. She's catching up.
Oh, have I gone up a level? Oh, yes, so I have. Okay, well, there you go. I'm catching up. I'm nibbling at your heels, Zom. So, at the top of the leaderboard, no surprises, it's Zom at level 32.
Yeah, don't be disappointed. I know I'm not texting much.
Crawling my way up. I'm at level 27. Okay, somebody doesn't know how to mute. Somebody doesn't know how to mute. Okay, so I'll just mute you quickly, Aruba, because I need to do this and then I need to go. So at level 23, well done, Marco. You're third in the list. Saral, level 17. Oluradi, level 16. Aladdin, you're getting there. Level 15, and you're about to bump up. Zaki, level 15. The Dom, level 14. It's going to take Dom ages. At 9, April, level 12. Joint level 12 with Soup Mantra. So that's the top 10. I think we'll leave it at that for this week. And,
Aladdin number 6. How disappointing, Aladdin.
So you can see early now. We are not taking any seriously. So I'm coming back, Lynn. I'm coming back. Trust me.
I'm
coming up here.
Okay.
I'm coming up, yes.
Let's not forget the forum. Let's not forget the forum. So, on the forum... Okay, I'll have to mute Aruba again. Okay, so... we'll have to teach her how to mute, unmute next week. I haven't got time today. But anyway, on the forum... Top of the board, Natasha, no surprises there with 83 points. And then second, Shiny, well, Shiny, go girl, with 40 points. Then Oscar with 20 points. Yay!
What did you do?
Oh, come on.
Dusalian with 17 points. Then we got joint 3 people. So what's that? First, second, third, fourth. Joint 5th place. We've got Madhog, Lisa and Paulette all with 16 points. Then Rupsel with 15 points. Well done, Rupsel.
Ribbons! What did you do? Whoa!
And then Shiny Roberts with 12 points and Camillo with 11 points. Okay, well done, everybody. Well done.
Thank
and
you.
If you're not on there, it means you're somewhere. Don't worry. I can only do the top 10. Shiny would be an awesome Viking, you're right, yes. Now, just a couple of things I'd like to say to people who've contacted me in the week. One person contacted me on Skype asking to join the Viking session on Discord. You do have to be in Discord, it's not a Skype session. When it says Discord, it's here on this platform, okay? And that's the Discord app. So do make sure you're in the Discord app, and then you can just add yourself. You don't have to ask permission to join the session. I just need to know who you are on the forum, and then I will add you to the LE network members. Okay, and a couple of other people on live chat were saying that they hadn't got the link. I will always try to put the link before the session starts, but sometimes it might be 5 minutes before the session starts because I
And
forgot
sometimes
earlier.
it might be 2 minutes after
The session starts. Yeah, exactly.
But it will be there.
It will turn up. Yeah. And the best way to make sure you're in the session, just join the forum. Send me. Let me know when you join. You'll find the link, the permanent link, not the temporary one, the permanent link in the forum, in Join Us. Click on it, join, let me know who you are on the forum. I'll send you a message just to make sure you are who you say you are, and then I'll add you to the network members. Aruba has already done it, and Aruba, I have added you to the storytelling session tomorrow with Bubbly, okay? So you should already be able to chat in there, in that room. If you want to join any other Skype sessions, just do the same. Let me know what time, which session, and I'll add you to the group. And as long as you're active in the forum and active in the session, you stay there. You don't have to ask again, okay?
Okay.
Good.
I will try to sign in on the site.
I know it takes time, but well done. And I think that Zom was quite right in saying that you deserve. Let me just do that now whilst I'm thinking of it. Let's find Aruba in my messages. We've had lots of messages with each other. I'll go to your profile, and you're about to get the Perseverance badge.
That's a little spider, is it?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Well done. Aruba, you now have the Perseverance badge. There it is. Okay, but well done. You didn't give up. You didn't give in. It takes time, and especially if you have connection problems. But if you persevere, we will get there in the end. Anyway, everybody, let's see. Shiny's going to be like this one. Yeah, maybe, Oleg. And I will be back next week. I won't be back today, but I've got German in a minute, in half an hour, so I've got to walk like her now, otherwise I'll be late for my German. But thanks a lot for coming, and it was nice talking to your dad, Aruba. Say hello from us. And everybody, don't forget, just because I'm going doesn't mean you have to. You can stay and chat. But I've got to go. So bye. Take care.
Bye. Nice weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
bye,
nice
guys.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.